Hey guys, thanks for joining me for part 2 of crocheting this adorable Easter bunny. For part 2, you will be learning how to crochet the ears and the feet. You will need your white and coloured yarn and of course your 3.5mm crochet hook. For the ears, you need to make 2 of each colour, so that's 2 of blue and 2 of white. And to begin the ears, you will need to start with your coloured yarn and create a slip knot. Now chain 11. Yarn over, pull through for 1 chain, yarn over, pull through for 2 chains. That's your 3rd chain, 4th chain, 5th chain, 6th chain, 7th chain, 8th chain, 9th chain, 10th chain, and your 11th chain. Do 1 single crochet in the 2nd chain from the hook. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through all loops on the hook for 1 single crochet. Into the 3rd chain from the hook, do 1 single crochet. Now into the next 4 chains, you will need to do 1 half double crochet in each chain. Yarn over, insert your hook into the chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through all loops on the hook. That's your 2nd half double crochet. Your 3rd half double crochet. And your 4th half double crochet. Into the next 3 chains here, do 1 single crochet. Now you have 1 chain left, and into that last chain you will need to do 4 single crochets. You need to work back up the other side, repeating the same process but in reverse. Into the next 3 spaces, do 1 single crochet. And into the next 4 spaces now, do 1 half double crochet. Do 1 single crochet into the next 2 spaces. And now finally do 1 single crochet into that last space. This should mirror what you have already done. Pull up the loop on the hook and cut the yarn. Now repeat the same thing for the other blue ear. And don't forget, you have to do 2 white ears as well. So with the white, you need to chain 11. Do 1 single crochet into the 2nd chain from the hook. Do 1 single crochet into the next chain. And now do 4 half double crochets, 1 in each of the next 4 chains. Do 1 single crochet into the next 3 chains. And then do 4 single crochets into the last chain, just like you were doing for the blue ear. So it's the same pattern. And now again you have to mirror that on the other side, so you need to repeat the pattern, working back up the other side. Slip stitch into the first single crochet and pull up the loop. But for this one, don't fasten off and cut the yarn. Instead, grab the first blue ear and put the wrong sides facing each other. With the white yarn, chain 1. Into the next stitch, insert your hook, then insert your hook into the corresponding blue stitch, so the one that matches up with the white. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all loops on the hook for 1 single crochet. Into the next white and blue stitch, do 1 single crochet. Into the following loops that line up with each other, do 1 single crochet. Continue to single crochet until you get a total of 11 single crochets. This should get you down to the bottom of the ear. Now chain 2. This will help form a flat base for the bottom of the ear. Now do 1 single crochet into the next stitch to continue to join the white and the blue together. Put 1 single crochet in each of the stitches until you get back up to the top of the ear. At this point, the blue should be in the center and the white on the outside. For the last row, Just do 1 single crochet in every stitch around the ear. Pull up the loop, leave a long enough tail to sew the ears to the bunny, and then cut the yarn off. That has finished your first ear. You just need to repeat this again for your second ear. Now it's time to crochet the feet. You will need to repeat this pattern twice, of course, to have 2 feet. You will only need the white yarn and the 3.5mm crochet hook. To begin, you need to create a magic ring and slip stitch to secure it. Now do 6 single crochets inside the magic ring. That's 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets, 3 single crochets, 4 single crochets, and 5 single crochets, and lastly your 6th single crochet. Don't forget to count your stitches after every row. Pull the ring closed. Into the first single crochet, you need to do 2 single crochets to act as an increase. So that's 1 single crochet. Now grab a stitch marker and insert that into the single crochet to mark the beginning of row 2. Now do 1 more single crochet into that same stitch. Into the next stitch, do 2 single crochets, into the third stitch, do 2 more single crochets. Continue to do 2 single crochets into each stitch until you work your way back up to the first single crochet for row 2. You should have a total of 12 single crochets. Into the next stitch with the stitch marker, do 1 single crochet. Move up your stitch marker to mark round 3. Now into every stitch, do 1 single crochet for a total of 12 single crochets. 2 single crochets, 3 single crochets, 4 single crochets, and just continue to single crochet around. You will need to repeat this pattern again for rows 4 to 7. Remember to move up your stitch marker at the beginning of each row. I will now show you what to do for round 4, and it is the same for what you did with round 3 and will be for round 5 to 7. So you just need to single crochet around for another 12 single crochets. Don't forget you have to do rounds 5 to 7, so you can pause the video to catch up. For row 8, do 1 single crochet into the stitch and pull up the stitch marker. Into the following stitch, do 1 single crochet. Now into the next stitch, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through. Insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all loops on the hook for 1 single crochet decrease. Into the next 2 stitches, do 1 single crochet. Now do 1 single crochet decrease. Now just repeat this pattern, so you will have 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches, then 1 single crochet decrease around for a total of 9 stitches. For row 9, single crochet 1 into the next stitch and bring up the stitch marker. Now do 1 single crochet into each of the following stitches. For the last row, do 1 single crochet and bring up the stitch marker. Now do 1 single crochet decrease, into the next stitch, do 1 single crochet. Now do 1 single crochet decrease. Repeat this pattern around. Slip stitch into the stitch with the stitch marker. Pull up the loop, cut the yarn off, leaving a long enough tail to sew to the body of the bunny. And don't forget to pull out the stitch marker after finishing the feet. Thank you for watching. This concludes part 2. Part 3 will be making the pom-pom tail and sewing the bunny together. So don't forget to check out how to do that. I hope you enjoy this tutorial, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more tutorials.